everybody, what's up? Old School NYC Gamer back once again here at Digital Press, and I have a very special guest with me, as you can see right here. It's Joe Santulli. How are you, sir?
Hey, I'm good. Good to see you.
All right, Joe. So like I said, since we're here at Digital Press, why don't you give us a little background of the store, how you started it, so on and so forth?
Okay, so the store started in 2005 after years and years of collecting like a madman. I decided that I wanted to change, and I had to do it before I got too old. So I just decided to kind of drop everything and move my collection into a little shop and see if the locals took to it.
And how long have you had the store now for?
So, say 2005, 7 years.
Wow, whopping 7. That's pretty good. Me myself, I've recently heard about the store, especially over the years. Being at the last 3 Classic Gaming Expos, I'm ashamed to say this is actually the first time I've been in here, and I'm very, very impressed with a lot of the stuff you have here. Now, when you first opened the store, did you try to target it more toward retro gaming or just gamers in general?
Right from day one, it was meant to be an all, I didn't want anybody to walk in here and decide that there was another store that was better. So I had to have new stuff, old stuff, repairs, a museum, a land center, friendly people, everything. I didn't really want to cater to any one particular type of gamer. I want everybody.
Okay. And like I said, so since you being an old school gamer like me, what got you into gaming, as a whole, like from the beginning when you got into it?
Well, I was a teenager, sort of looking for things to do. Board games were sort of old, kind of boring. And then here come these games that you can interact with on your television, and it just seemed like it was a lot more fun. And the collecting aspect that I had when I was a kid, doing baseball cards and comic books and everything else, just kind of carried forward, right? So now I can collect cartridges, so I can not only collect, but I can also enjoy and play this stuff.
And what was the first arcade game you got to play?
First arcade game? Okay, I think I was in 6th grade, maybe 7th grade, and I played whatever Outlaw, Gunslinger, it was probably called. So we were on a field trip, and it was just a little place that had like ping pong tables and pool tables, and they had one Gunslinger arcade machine.
And this is the first time you ever saw an arcade game?
Yeah. It was definitely the first time I'd ever seen one before. I'm pretty sure at that point, my cousins had Pong game systems, and I remember playing, so I played video games before, but I think it was the first time I actually walked in and saw a cabinet with a game system in it. And you know what Gunslinger is, right? Have you played Outlaw on the 2600? It's the 2 cowboys, like we're just on the other side of the screen, just going, I'm just trying to shoot you. I'll bounce them off the bottom and hit you, or I'll bounce it off the top, but it's a very simple, basic game, but I love it. I still love that game.
Yeah, and if I'm not mistaken, even with the cabinet back then, it had the background, the Western background. And if I'm not mistaken, did it also have a dial too, so for directional? See, if you're at the bottom, I don't
remember that, but you're probably right. I mean, things were always much more literal then than they are now. Like nowadays, you're expected to understand that left and right is going to make you rotate. Back then, you had to turn it in the exact spot where your arm was going to be. I'm not positive, but you're probably right.
Okay. All right. So now getting to the Classic Gaming Expo, and I've showed tons of footage of it over the last couple years. I've been doing my channel. Can you elaborate more, like how it got started and how it's progressed into today?
Started in '98 as World of Atari, right? So my partner John, who is not only my Classic Gaming Expo partner, but also my life partner. He's my Video Game History Museum partner as well. John had started this with a couple of other guys, and as a couple of years had evolved, he found a better team with Sean and I, who currently do this. So they started the show in '98. I joined in 2000, and we run it every year, a couple of years in Vegas.
Okay. And seeing how the success of it, this year, do you see it going every year?
No.
No? Every couple of years?
It's a small operation, Sydney. So the bottom line is it an opportune time for us to do it? We always shoot for the summer. we always end a CGE planning on next year's CGE. But guys have kids, guys have jobs, guys have other projects and illness and family and a million things that could go wrong. It's actually kind of amazing that we've been able to do it so many times over the course of the last 13 years. So we always plan on it, but it's never a guarantee. We never know really until probably February, where at that point we're already locked in.
Yeah, because I mean, even like I said, when 07 was my first time going, I was like, wow. Then of course, 2010, I saw it was even bigger. And like I said, for me, this is, to me, in my opinion, had to be the biggest one you guys have ever done. Just the fact that you had, you worked with Disney to do Wreck-It Ralph, and just having so many people doing the panels, like with Activision people, Atari, a couple of guys from Nintendo, so on and so forth. It's like, it's so big, you know, even reading through Facebook posts, like people are so psyched, you know. Hopefully it will happen for next year.
Hopefully it will.
You know,
I hope so too.
And also, of course, like, you know, talking about the store and whatnot, the interview, you do something every month called NAVA. Can you explain it to some of the viewers out there what that's about?
Well, I mean, for anybody that's been to Classic Gaming Expo or has heard you talk about it or show video, it's kind of a mini that. So it's we try to get as many people together as possible that are local to the New Jersey area here to just sort of hang out and play, and we set game systems up, and you know, we have the arcade machines, and we run a tournament at 6 o'clock, and all of this stuff is somewhat themed, usually around classic gaming in some way, but it's also themed to some crazy idea that we have, you know, each month. Like, let's do this based on monkeys, or let's do this NAVA themed on 1981, the year. So all the systems and games will be sort of highlighting that. But it's a place for people to just come and hang out and talk and play and trade.
Yeah, definitely. I can see that. Definitely, people, if you're not around, you know, the area, but if you're going to be in the area, definitely come out to Digital Press. I mean, I've been here. Now this will be probably the third or fourth time, but definitely is an awesome store. You know.
Thank you.
And do you have any parting words to say to the audience, Joe?
I guess so. NAVA for this month, when is this airing?
It's going to be airing within, definitely, I would say in October.
Oh, in October. So, all right, so our big Halloween NAVA will be the last Saturday of October. You definitely want to be here. You want to be wearing a costume. There's always extra prizes for people that come dressed up. Be creative, be original, but definitely come and have some fun with us.
Is there going to be any surprises when it comes to certain Halloween games that we're going to be seeing?
I don't know.
Not to put you on the spot, I'm just asking.
I never really know what we're going to do for the NAVA theme until we're like 2 weeks out. So I know that every NAVA that we've done around the Halloween time, people get dressed up and it's kind of a big deal. We have a lot of fun. But exactly what we theme it for, I mean, we might theme it as pumpkins this year. It might be pumpkins, like just everything that's pumpkin related. Or it might just be a general Halloween, get dressed up type of thing. But we, you know, anyone that's seeing this that can reach the store should definitely come.
All right, like I said, people, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave all the information down there where it says description. They got a Facebook here, so you can definitely check them out on Facebook, so on and so forth. And that's about it. Thank you very much, Joe.
All right, good seeing you again.
So like I said, guys, definitely check out Digital Press in Clifton, New Jersey. Like I said, all the information will be down there at the bottom. And feel free to check me out on Facebook and Twitter. I'll be throwing up updates every so often if I'm coming to NAVA or any other, whatever that might be happening, video game related around the country. And that's about it. Have a good one, everybody. Take care. Cheers.